So, we have been talking about, we will cover different aspects. What is knowledge of the self? What is vairagya? What is dispassion? What is delusion? What is emotional freedom? We have been talking about emotional dependence, which is attachment. And what is the difference between the individual and the supreme consciousness? No, we always talk, I'm an individual. Let us examine, are you really an individual? Where is that individual? Started thinking, good. And how to remove that sorrow and suffering. One thing is clear, we have to kill this poor mind by discernment and dispassion and regular practice. If you don't live in discernment and dispassion, the mind, the sorrow and the suffering enters from the back door, uninvited, unwelcome. Oh, I'm upset. It's a bad morning. I have heard a lot of. It's a bad morning. As if you are holding the entire universe and declare that it's a bad morning. What a great delusion that is. Are you thinking in that way? If you are thinking in that way, that mind which says, what a bad, welcome you, everyone, welcome you. Poor mind. We are talking how the rich mind can tune with the existence so that we can remove the delusion from day to day life. When you remove the delusion from day to day life, there is no anxiety, reaction, duality, conflict in relationship, in day to day activities, in day to day expression. I was just talking, it's a bad morning, as if I'm holding the entire universe and declaring that today is a bad morning. What a great delusion that we have. Oh, I love my mom so much. As if you are the only person who loves his or her mom. When you think you are only a single person who loves the mom, leaving aside the entire universe, that is emotional dependence. Think of it. I'm not saying that you should agree with me. So we should live our life with the discernment, dispassion, and regular practice, not to allow this delusion to take over in our day to day life. So when we live with the poor mind, the mind lives in delusion, and one of the greatest delusion is I am the body. Do you agree? I am the body. So if you don't agree, then you are always happy. Oh, that is the result. Yes, that is the result. Now see the way these masters are asking us to think about I am the body. Are you ready to examine? So, example, you eat vegan. One person. Let us take an example. Brandy eat vegan. David eat chicken. Example. Huh? Huh? Stephen eats something else. In food, I'm saying. Now tell me, these three different kinds of food gives you a different shape of the nose and eyes. We are trying to understand I am the body. I eat vegan. No, I am eating lot of protein. One of my great friends, I have started eating, lot of protein. I left the carbs. Do you find any change in the structure and the function of the different organs of the body? You eat 3 times. Maybe I eat 4 times. That food is matter. Do you agree? Huh? That food is matter. Chicken or the vegan food is lying on your dining table, right? You eat it, and then you say, I'm obese, I am thin, I am weak. From where this I has entered into the matter? You just tell. Are you understanding that? No. Yes. How this I came in between the carbohydrate, protein, fat, oil, fish, meat. Body is made up of this. Clear? Huh? Are you sure? Body is made up of protein, carbohydrate, fat, minerals. To sum up, it is made up of matter. Right? Is this matter? Yes. Do you say this is I am remote? I will go down. I have started going up. So no issue. Now tell me from where this I has come into the matter. Who has done this? That declares I am the body. Body is simply a matter. Supply body is created out of the food. Whether you take breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whether you take only one meal a day. Are you understanding that point, what I'm saying? From where this I-ness has come to the body. And I say, no, I'm the body. Come on. If you eat spinach, you do not become green. See the other point. See the logic of this master. Huh? If you eat chicken, your face doesn't look. Where this I came. You drink milk, you don't become white. No chance. So body is essentially made up of food, right? And food is matter. Why you are saying this matter that I am the body? On the In the beginning, we are trying to understand the poor mind creates a delusion that I am the body. So we have to move to the rich mind. Where this I has come into the body. So it means we release the waste product every day. That is also me. My son was telling me the story of those who make money in California. So one guy who collected the entire garbage from 10 dentists, the entire garbage and dirt. But why? He removed he filtered the silver and the gold that is present in that. It was a tedious process and he made $500 in it. Why? Because the dentist used the silver and the gold. Suppose one tooth is extracted by the dentist. Am I the body? Am I the body? Think of this. What I'm again repeating and trying to convey the message that the body is made up of food. So, in sum, this body is nothing but the matter. Clear? Matter. I don't say this phone is me. I don't say this TV is me. I don't say car is me. Then from where this thought has come that I am the body? Because body is a matter. I cannot be a matter. I am conscious entity. Body is inert. Anything that is matter cannot know itself and cannot know others. I am conscious. I know. One matter made different parts of the body. What is I? Is I not matter? Is nose not a matter? We are going deeper. Is teeth not a matter? Tell me if it is not. Am I the body? The moment we realize internally at the mental level, I am not the body, the mind will stop wandering. Mind will drop all the distractions. Mind will drop the anxiety. Mind will drop the reaction. Because the other person sees you, recognizes you from the body. Now you are not the body. The other guy says you are crazy, so he's referring to the body. Mind remains calm. Are you getting it? No. Yes. Don't tell me, I have such a wonderful body, such a beautiful body. I've been taking care of this body for so many years. What is the ultimate? Can you hold on to the body? Body follows its own movement. Baby, baby body, adult body, old body, dead body is also a matter. One master says, one most beautiful thing. Body has a shape. One aspect, understand that this is a matter which is known as a remote. The remote has a shape. So this remote has some weight. Does the shape of the remote has a weight? Does the shape of a remote has a weight? It doesn't exist. Okay, come to. Does the shape of the body has a weight? Matter that it contains has a weight. Matter that it contains has a weight. No doubt. Agreed. Does the shape of these bodies has any weight? Has any existence? Shape does not exist. why we feel we are different. I'm more beautiful than you. I have more beautiful eyes than yours. Come on, eyes are matter. I have a more beautiful nose than yours. Both the noses are matter. Do you see that? I have a beautiful hair. Hair is also a matter. Stephen, do you see that? The poor mind is deeply attached to the body and it lives in delusion. We have to change it to the rich mind. Shape of one matter is nose, shape of another matter is ears, shape of another matter is eyes. It is basically, fundamentally, it is all matter. And I am not the body. From where this I came? It came because of my delusion. No, you need not to angry. You go deeper and find out the ultimate cause. What is the ultimate cause of this nose? Tell me. You all are more beautiful than me. So, what is the ultimate cause of this body? Where I go, there you will also go. What is the ultimate cause? It will merge into the earth. It has come from the earth. It doesn't mean that we should repair and maintain care of the body, but at the same time, the way I care my car, smartphone, I care other gadgets, I should take care of the body, but with a firm conviction that I am not the body. Question is how. Simple solution is in the mind. When we give up thoughts, feelings of the poor mind mentally, we give a place for the rich mind to come in the front and tune with the existence. Now, I have such a strong body. Sam will say, no, I do lot. I go every day to the gym. No, continue going to the gym. No, no problem. Question is, am I the body? When we give up the thoughts, feelings of the poor mind mentally, you have to simply give up in the mind that I am not the body. Why? Because from where this thought has come that I am the body, coming from delusion. So I have to remove this delusion. Even when you contemplate and reflect every day, you will discover that this mind has become so quiet. This mind says I am crazy in relationship to the body. Think of it. Mind says I'm angry, relationship to the body. Mind says I'm agitated, relationship to the body. Give up the thought. I'm not saying anger management or stress management. The moment you give up this thought, you're free. Are you getting it? No issue. I will come down and go up. Simple. When I say I am the body, I have to maintain my awareness because this is matter. Matter is inert. There is no I in the matter. I am the witness of this. I am the knower of the body. I am conscious entity. Matter cannot be consciousness. And there is no marriage between the matter and consciousness. Do you understand? Their properties are different. I am consciousness. This is matter. Huh? It's an unholy wedlock in delusion gave rise to an idea that I am an individual. Don't crush my ego. I have built my ego for so many years. Poor mind lives with that ego. If I am the body, if body is a matter, right? Clear? Then why I am not your body also? Because body is simply a matter. Are you getting it? Am I moving too fast? If I am the body is a matter, your body is also a matter, then why I'm not your body? Tell me. What reason can you give? We are giving a reason to filter out that I'm not the body. When I'm not the body, I don't see you from the point of view that you are the body. Will there be any reaction? Will there be any emotional attachment? Will there be any issue? Just think, reflect on it. The entire universe, this material world, insignificant part, insignificant protein, carbohydrate, minerals, vitamins is this body, which I claim I am the body. What a surprise. Can I move ahead little more? Will you tolerate? Poor mind has to tolerate to so that you break up. You stand before the mirror. What you do? Matter is doing the matter. That cream is also a matter. This cheek is also a matter. Matter is playing with the matter. Are you are you getting it? You brush your teeth. Matter is doing the matter. Where is this I has come between these two matters? Now I look beautiful. We have created a very big understanding, misunderstanding that I am the body. You do everything, but give up this thought that I am the body. When you give up this thought, the rich mind says that this body is essentially a part of the entire universe. Your mind expands, it absorbs, it finds a sense of unity. You don't have a guilt that, oh, my body is not as smart as others because you are not the body. Getting it? You don't have any inferiority or superiority complex. You see, the poor mind invites all these problems. Unnecessary. Coming from one of the another text, it says that now we have already understood we are Now, the higher level of a seeker, when you are a seeker, you understand the blueness of the sky is a delusion. Huh? The water in the mirage is a delusion. Now bring it closer. Let me understand why you have been talking about this. I am the body. Pay attention. No, but my body moves. It's an unholy wedlock between the consciousness and the matter. No? Are you getting it? When you are not the body, you become the most beautiful. More beautiful than the Mr. or the Miss Universe. Why? There is no emotional dependence now. Because emotional dependence is based on the relationship with the body. When we contemplate and reflect, this mind says, wow, whoa, I need not to worry. I need not to get into anxiety. Where is the problem? The mind calms down, mind remains steady. That steady mind can instantly go to meditation for awakening. That rich mind now enters for revelation. Once the mind is very clear that I am not the body, and you live into that state of contemplation and reflection, the revelation in the mind starts. What is that revelation? Right knowledge, right thought, right feeling, at the right time, in a right situation. There is no reason to get upset. I'm crazy. Yes, I'm more crazy than you think. Continue. Why? Because you are referring to the body and I'm not the body. So, instant understanding is there. Shape. Does the shape has any weight? No. Shape. Does the shape exist? But the mind in delusion says, I'm obese now. I'm very thin now. I'm very weak. I'm referring to the body. I'm not the body. Go up and down. That helps you to enter into that state. Now see that what happens. A couple of minutes. When I am not the body, that ego dies its own death. That is the most important part. That people say you are egoistic, but internally you know your mind is very clear. You are living with a rich mind. When I am not the body, the ego dies its own death. Now, we talk a lot about, what will happen then? Our intolerance will dissolve. Level of tolerance will increase naturally. The humility will come naturally. Inner calm is continue to increase. Mind will never be upset. You are doing every action, putting your 100%, you are not affected by success and failure. Body is doing an action. Are you getting it? The body is doing an action. I'm consciousness. Consciousness doesn't do any action. Consciousness doesn't change. That is the real self. Real self doesn't change. You break the shell that I am the body, what happens? The real self realizes that I am one pure consciousness, all pervading. Am I going too fast? No guilt. Because there is no ego. You don't feel as if you are the doer and the enjoyer in the experience. You realize that you are the knower, and you are the knower means that you are the real self. That is the result of the rich mind. To contemplate and think. No, it doesn't mean that you start declaring, you know, you have a pain in the body and you say, I'm not the body, let the pain be there. No, you have to take care of the pain. Your mind should not mislead you. But you give up that thought, feeling associated with I am the body. How? Mentally. By thinking. So when you start thinking in that way, with the contemplation and reflection, this mind will surely calm down. The mind is not going anywhere. That mind is ready for a higher meditation. But the most important thing that what happens? That our ego starts dropping. So not only the mind drops the delusion, but that identity, that ego by which we feel hurt, we feel anxious, we feel the guilt, we feel the reaction. It helps us. We are ready for transformation. Because I'm not the body, delusion is gone, that ego is gone. That ego which is destructive is gone. Follow this, contemplate, reflect, ask the questions if you do not understand. After the practice, let us start our practice. Close your eyes. And that is why, now did you understand? Eyes are closed, body is steady, mind is facing within. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Now you understand. Because now the delusion is gone and the entire material universe is one, including the body. Because I am not the body, let everyone be in the state of well-being. What a beautiful mind that is. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. There is no reason why the peace should not be there. How can I fight? My right arm can fight with the left arm. I'm not the body. So when I'm communicating with you, I do not talk with reference to that you are the body. So what is left? The mind goes within, lives within even during day, every moment. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. I am, let there be wholeness and completeness, and we are already complete. We have to recognize who prevents delusion and ego. Ego says, I am separate from the world. How do you know that you are separate from the world? Without a reference to the body, you cannot declare and claim. Why? If your consciousness cannot be divided, I am also, everyone is. That is the essence of this mantra. Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. May there be well being for all. Don't start teaching to the novice, otherwise, they will backfire. You all are seekers, so you can really contemplate. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. That auspiciousness is a state of consciousness, all pervading, expressed by the rich mind after dropping the delusion and the ego that I am the body. I spoke a long sentence. Every moment is auspicious. We'll continue with that nyasa so that the mind settles into the richness. Start breathing deep, silent, and slow. And as you know, the breath is the car, the mind is the driver, the space inside is the highway, the intellect. We use the mantra. It is the mind that says, I am the body. Now it is the same intellect which says Om Shanti, real self peace. Real self peace. Let us start with first inside the right arm. As you inhale, mind moves, means mind is aware of the highway, and the intellect drops. Om Shanti. On the highway, you encounter the poor mind. No problem. Replace, give up. Give up that thought. So, because the mind should be on a right track, that is one job of doing the Om Shanti. The mind should continue to remember where we are heading to. That is why we are singing Om Shanti. Otherwise, the poor mind will take over. It will take you to the laziness or sleep or unwanted thoughts pertaining to I am the body. When I am the body, then I enter into relationship. Then this relationship is based on attachment, that is emotional dependence, that causes the sorrow, results into delusion, and the delusion creates the ego. That is the sequence. I will change the sequence in the next session. Why? For a greater understanding. Now you can check safely with clarity of understanding that I'm not the body. The mind getting absorbed deeper within. Now inside the left arm, same way as you inhale, the mind moves inside the left arm from the shoulder to the fingertips, being aware of the emptiness and Om Shanti as the breath As you exhale, the mind moves from the fingertips to the shoulder inside in this space, doing Om Shanti. Rich mind. Mind will definitely return, but the impact will be minimized, negligible. When we do the regular practice, before that we contemplate, we reflect, not opposing. Oh, he said, I'm not the body. How dare he say? No, let us think, contemplate, reflect. Let your mind come to a conclusion. That is why in the last practice, we understood a verse, Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Knowledge gives the humility gives qualification, the inner wealth, and the inner wealth, rich mind. That's another track. Master have created many tracks on the same mind. Yeah, the mind moves inside the right leg, from the right side of the wheels to the toes, from the toes. It is moving inside in the space. You see, in the space means you're not entertaining the poor mind. And you are already awakening to the rich mind. How? Keep silence over. That is why we have been doing nyasa for so many weeks and months. Gradually, we will leave this and we will introduce other steps. Beautiful way you all are. It is not difficult, but knowledge, understanding, clarity, practice, contemplation, reflection should continue. Left leg. You see, I need not to speak too much in the practice. You know, who knows? The rich mind knows. Rich mind also knows the poor mind can return. And you know the way to get rid of it. One of the most powerful way, this intellect has a conviction in the clarity that I am not the body. This mind is not going anywhere. I told you the entire sequence. I am the body, relationship, then attachment, then delusion, then continues with the sorrow and the suffering. Then we continue with the action to remove that sorrow and suffering with reference to the body. It cannot be done. By repeated practice, the enjoyer and the doer is created. This doer and the enjoyer is the ego. We have to get rid of it. Now, inside the spine, remember the rich mind will never forget the goal of life is to discover real self. Discover means it is already there within. Real self expresses through the mind and the body. Both are the tools. That is known as realization. One is awakening. You got it. Oh, nature. Oh, yes, yes, it is happening. Realization, then you start expressing through the thought, speech, and action. But again, third level transformation takes time. We'll talk about that. Yeah, leave this deep silence of breathing. Go to the head or the heart. Visualize an equilateral triangle pointing upward. Any color, shape we have. Find out and think of it the relationship when I said the shape doesn't have any weight. We are talking of the triangular shape and moving the mind in a clockwise direction gently. Means from one side, from the top, it goes to the base, then it moves horizontally, again it goes up. When the mind makes the entire movement on a triangle in a clockwise, you look at the center of a triangle. From there, you go deep inside, either inside the head or the heart, singing Om as if Om is taking the mind into the cave of your heart or into the tunnel of your forehead. And there you say Shanti. And after that, enjoy that silence unless the poor mind triggers you. Make it a rich mind. Again, return to the triangle anti-clockwise or clockwise. Choice is yours. Why? Time has come to move from the outer guru to the inner guru. And the rich mind is the rich mind our guru. We'll talk later. So you are in a perfect state. When the poor mind returns, triggers you. You see, I'm giving a new expression. You did the practice last week, but that expression is a knowledge. It's a matter of awareness. Then what happens? Poor mind says, "Oh, you feel the discomfort? Okay, let me leave it. Let me continue the practice." Poor mind takes you to another thought, the memory lane. A poor rich mind returns. "Oh, it's okay. No problem. I'll take care of that." And you continue the practice. That is very important in the journey. Continue. You know. You know, you're consciously, you're conscious of the step that you are doing. That conscious awareness makes you aware of the rich and the poor mind at the same time. And then you can say goodbye to the poor mind at any point during the practice is a great progress. Well, you can apply the same during day to day living. You'll find out a moment of the silence. You may have different visions, and they tell us our our level of living within. We discover what the silence is. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences and bring the hands down. How are you, David and Jerry?
Very nice meditation. Very, one observation I had is during the vinyasa, it feels like my limbs, the inside of my limbs, have got Teflon. It's just got the flow of the breathing. It's just gotten very simple and easy
Very simple.
over time.
Beautiful. That's really wonderful experience. How about you, Jerry?
Sure, I'm good. The meditation during the triangle portion drew me in, and then the mind was looking at the people that have died in my life, and then looking at, I guess, that there's just part of the universal consciousness, just like we are. And so I don't know. There was this really deep.
Really, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think that's why I reflect on based on the experiences of every participant. So in the future, it may happen that whosoever has left you bodily will come into your mind again and again. Why? Emotional dependence. They will come, they will go. You need to witness them. Not many people know that I'm grateful to both David and Jerry. In fact, Jerry started, this, no, we'll have 2 sessions every week, and that was her idea. So you all have to be grateful to both of them. And that's how. Then I started thinking, let me start something that I learned from traditionally from the master. And then I created another format, one text, second format, second text. And then I reflect on those principles. I also do my homework. For myself, I don't need. But obviously, because I have to give you those principles to make you understand. So I remember, I contemplate, I make a brief, and then, oh, this principle should be like this. So thank you. But not only I thank David and Jerry, but I thank everyone who became a part of this journey. So how are you, Brandy? If you have to go far, leave.
I'm great. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Today's practice for me was really quiet and meditative, and I was especially grateful for these.
Good,
Thank you.
good. Thank you. How are you, Stephen? Then we'll go to Laura. Yes.
Good. I'll describe it as one word as wow.
Yes.
For me, it may have been my deepest meditation in this group. I felt as we went through the Nyasa and started that, I was focused on the flow through the body. And then it instantly hit me that said, I'm not the body. So therefore, it is as if the entire body went away and I realized I was just occupying this space.
Beautiful.
And the flow just, I just was deep within this dark space. And when that realization took place that I was within this dark space, I just felt this swirling energy around my crown.
Yeah.
That was just, it was just such a cool feeling. But as you teach, is that I don't try to attach to it and forget about it and whatever it is, but it wouldn't go away. And it finally left when we got to the triangle. And the triangle just started out as just a very, almost a tone-on-tone triangle. And as soon as I entered the middle of the triangle turned into this bright golden light. And I saw myself sitting and meditating in the middle of the triangle.
Beautiful.
And until you started chanting the Om Shanti is when it just slowly started to go back to that dark meditative space.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, it was wow.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. We are going slowly. This triangle, we feel the body is inside the triangle. Don't force them, let it come on its own, the way it happened to him. And when it happens, or I'm inside the triangle or the triangle is inside me, it is more or less the same thing with the two different layers of the consciousness, so that I can introduce the other principles step by step. How are you, my friend Lara? Thank you, Lara. I'm grateful to everyone. To you also, Lara. He or she also gave me an opportunity to do the gossip in her studio. Yes.
I don't really have a whole lot to say. So I mean, the Nyasa is good. I don't see the triangle, but I can sense like breathing around a space.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
I'm not in it. I'm just going around it, and so. Yeah.
But behind that, there is a total calmness. Peace is there. That is very important. How are you, Sam?
I'm good. These meditations usually now take one of two forms for me. One is more of a lightness where I feel like everything is flowing easy and I'm getting more energized. And the other, usually when you start with the service sham, I get very deep to start. It's heavy and requires a little bit more endurance from me.
Yeah.
A little bit more focus because I'm so deep. Both are very peaceful, but one requires a little bit more patience, kindness and endurance
Yeah.
throughout, and that was today, and it felt good. But
That's
easy. It would be easy to judge the difference between the lighter feeling ones and the days where it's a little bit harder and heavier.
yeah.
It was good. Peaceful.
It's beautiful. It's a play of the poor and the rich mind. We instantly recognize. And he also pointed about the mantra. We get absorbed. Only one reason. You have clearly understood I am not the body, you are already absorbed. It's a matter of shifting your awareness. Very good. So, how are you, Barbara?
I'm very good, thank you. It was a very deep meditation for me. I find it easier to visualize a triangle in my head than my heart. And
Yeah.
But when I do, when I go into it, it's just very deep. It was like waves and waves of beautiful blue light.
Beautiful. That's a deeper state of the calmness. So we are, I think, getting something more and more with the triangle, and then I will introduce you from where this concept has come in the future lessons. So I'll go to anesthesia, and then in a series. Yeah.
Thank you. It was very deep, and I had a feeling as I moved through the space, and I enjoyed this space and calmness and darkness. And sometimes I felt my body very light, sometimes very heavy.
Okay.
But I didn't want to
Come out.
do this triangle
Okay.
and to sing mantra. I just wanted to be in this state of I don't know, nothingness or something like that. But I did mantra.
You did mantra. Very good, anesthesia. You are evolving. Yeah, we are already understanding, the emotional dependence, delusion, ego, etc., etc. Today I covered a little bit, and that is definitely going to help you. So, how are you, Christina? Yes, we have a couple of more. Yeah.
Hello. I've been trying to think of anything else to say, but it was just quiet and calm and soft.
Calm
Soft
and
is just
soft.
the word that keeps coming to my mind. It was soft once I immediately told myself I am not the body.
Yeah.
It left, and when we came back out, I thought my legs were asleep. They were not. But I thought my legs were. I was just totally not
Totally
tuned
not.
into what the body was trying to tell me.
So, if you reflect on what Christina said, that is what I give comments on. So, that one word that is coming from her mouth is very important. The moment this mind declares, I am not the body, the softness descends. Softness, calmness instantly descends into your body. Softness or gentleness and other experiences. Bo, how are you? How is your COVID friend?
Good morning, sir. So far, so good. It was a little tougher for me to settle in today for some reason. Don't know why. But once I settled into the triangle, strange. I heard keys and saw keys. Gold keys, keys with flowers.
Okay.
He's just sprinkling around making the key noise. So I went with it.
Yeah. It is signal of the rich mind going deeper. It will reveal, but that also brings lot of calmness and the joy inside. Wonderful. How are you, Antoinette?
Morning, I'm fine. Someone said they were absorbed. That's how I felt also. Absorbed. A lot of peace, calmness.
Beautiful.
Just very nice.
Very nice. Beautiful. How are you, Sangeeta? Oh, we have one more. Ah, good. अरे तुम डेली किया करो. Practice daily. You miss it. Find the very soft and the calmness. He has been with me for so many years, almost 30 years. Yeah. So, Terry, how are you, my friend? No, all are my friends. So, you see, I am the body. Just maintain that awareness. That is okay. And once you maintain that awareness, then it means only Terry is your friend, not we are. So we talk with reference to the body. The mind talks with reference to the body.
So who is your friend?
Who is?
I'm just making a joke a little bit.
Yeah. Go ahead with the joke.
Saying who is your friend?
Who is my friend?
Who
Yes.
is Terry?
Only one real self is my friend, or everyone is my friend.
When it was the triangle part, I saw the triangle sometimes.
Yeah.
Visually in my mind, in the darkness in front of me,
Yeah.
the way I conceived it. But then I was thinking, like, where is the darkness? It's not really in front of me.
Yes.
And I couldn't maintain a visual image of the triangle, and then I thought, if I move my mind my mind is not my eyes, so I don't have to see the triangle. I just have to imagine that my mind is moving through the darkness in that shape.
Very important point she is making.
I did it like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would see the triangle. And then I was trying to play with whether it was here or inside. There is no here because that's in this room, and I don't mean that when I have my eyes closed. So even if it's in front of me, it's really inside me. But I was moving it with my eyes closed. I was trying to move it, into my physical body.
Yes.
Because I have difficulty putting it inside the chest.
Okay. That too is okay.
So, it became easier when it had no visual representation.
Now see what Terry is saying, you have to pay it. That is one of the best ways of contemplation and reflection. Where I am focused, where I am visualizing the triangle. My eyes cannot see the triangle at all, so it is a mental visualization. But then where is the darkness that I see? I see in the mind itself, and in the mind I see the triangle, but where? What is the location? And I'm leaving to that point. What is the location? What is the locus? Locus is all pervading. That makes the mind rich mind. It takes time, but once the rich mind, I am. That is all for today. Thank you very much. We'll meet again.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.